Welcome to the tutorial on V Composure version 2, a remarkable upgrade that revolutionizes 3D compositing within Unreal Engine. Unlike its predecessor, V Composure version 2 employs a unique approach to 3D composition, solely utilizing media plate elements from its previous version to retain the streamlined workflow of chroma processing. This release introduces a refined compositing technique with two media plate elements, V Composure Alpha Soft and V Composure Alpha Core. In the native Composure, CG elements are essentially a scene capture 2D, which is not the primary rendering of the Unreal Engine game engine, but an additional rendering of the entire scene, impacting the FPS significantly. Another downside of Scene Capture 2D is the lack of support for virtual shadow maps and temporal super resolution, TSR, both of which negatively affect rendering quality and FPS. Native Composure composition doesn't allow for 3D composition, meaning the subject doesn't interact with lights, shadows, or reflections, and cannot be accurately positioned with other actors in the 3D space, a limitation overcome by V Composure. V Composure also enables real-time chroma result visualization within the editor, promoting a better visualization of composition results without entering play in editor mode. This methodology allows for saving V Composure settings alongside the project during regular saves or backups, ensuring seamless integration with the Unreal Engine ecosystem. Let's now start our tutorial by diving into the installation and setup of V Composure. It's a straightforward process, and once we have it up and running, we'll explore how to create a V composition right here in Unreal Engine. So, grab your coffee and let's get started. Once you've downloaded V Composure, extract it and place it in the compatible version of Unreal Engine under the directory Engine, Plugins, Compositing. Launch Unreal Engine and let the editor load. The Unreal Project browser will open, allowing you to choose a project template. Select a blank or clean empty project under the Games section, name it V Comp Tutorial. Leave other settings as default and click on Create. After the editor loads, navigate to the main menu. Click on Edit, Plugins. In the search bar, type V Composure to find the plugin, check the box to enable it, and the editor will prompt a restart. Click on Restart. Once the editor is loaded, you'll notice an addition of the V Composure category in the Placement Actors panel, containing all the V Composure actors, the V-Plane actor, the V Composure System actor, the V Composure V-Mask actor. Before diving into our project, ensure the Composure Compositing panel is activated. Find it under the main menu, Windows, Virtual Production, Composure Compositing. Let's initiate the creation of a V composition. Head to the Composure Compositing panel, right-click and select Create New Comp. Type VC, then select V Composure Comp and click on Select to create a V comp. Now, right-click on V comp, select Add Layer Element, type VC, choose V Composure Alpha Core, and click Select. Follow the same steps to add V Composure Alpha Soft to the V comp. Now you have both V Composure Alpha Core and V Composure Alpha Soft added to your composition. Great job! As you may have noticed, our tutorial is set in an open world level, and scrolling through the viewport to reach the ground to start placing our actors can be a bit tedious. A handy tip is to double-click on Player Start to quickly navigate to the starting location, making it easier to begin placing our actors and composing our scene. Let's now place the V Composure system by navigating to the Place Actors panel. Choose V Composure, select and drag the V Composure system into the scene. Well done! Now, in the same panel, select and drag V Composure V-Plane. V Composure V-Plane is the key actor that projects our media source into the 3D space. Unlike a traditional plane, V-Plane offers a 2.5D projection, which resembles a unique cyclorama format. This ensures that the video source is projected accurately, no matter the camera angle. Unlike traditional projection methods through a camera, which may not ensure accurate projection when viewed from a different camera perspective, This method allows the opportunity to create virtual camera movements without losing the correct projection of shadows and reflections, regardless of the animated camera's viewing angle. Continuing with our composition, the recently placed V-plane in the scene defaults to a height of 1 meter. It's crucial to adjust its size via the Transform Actor settings. Navigate to Scale and click on the lock icon to ensure uniform scaling. In our case, we don't have the exact dimensions of the cyclo from the shooting of this video used in the tutorial, so we'll estimate visually and set 3.0, which equates to 3 meters in the uniform scale of the V-plane actor. This step is vital for maintaining the correct size of the subject within the virtual composition, ensuring a realistic integration between our media source and the 3D elements in the scene. Now, select V Composure System. In the Details panel, choose V-plane under the V Composure System category. Before diving into the V-comp settings, let's set up our video source. To do this, we'll create a new media player. Head over to the Content browser, choose the Content folder, though you can use any folder. Right-click, navigate to Media, Media Player, and a pop-up window will appear. Check the box next to Video Output Media Texture Asset and click OK. You'll notice 2 new elements, Media Player and Media Texture. Now, locate your video source, drag and drop it into the Content browser. Double-click on the recently created media player to open the Media Player window, find your newly dropped media source, double-click on the source in the list to play the video. If all goes well, you'll see the video playing. Make sure the loop option is checked to keep the video active, minimize the window, do not close it for the moment. Don't forget to click Save All to save the newly created and modified assets. Now that we have our media texture ready for use, select our V-comp in the Composure Compositing panel. Scroll down to Inputs under the Composure category in the Details panel, drag the new media texture you created, and drop it into the Media Source field. Great! Our media texture is now available for both V-Composure Alpha Core and Soft Elements. One final step before we start processing our chroma. We'll link the V-Composure system to our composition. Scroll back up to the V-Composure category, under Source Projection. You'll find several options. V-Composure System. This is where you can link the composure system. Limit Floor. A slider in centimeters to adjust the projection height to align the subject with the floor level, ensuring correct shadow and reflection projections starting from the point of contact. Is Tall. This concerns the orientation of the source, portrait or landscape. Flip Landscape. This inverts a landscape projection format from top to bottom. Flip Portrait. This inverts a portrait projection format from top to bottom. Shadow and Reflection Shift. This horizontally adjusts the shadow and reflection of the subject. Now, let's assign the V Composure system. Check Is Tall since our source is in portrait format. Check Flip Portrait to adjust the orientation. Adjust the limit floor by choosing a value that appears correct. Now, you might notice watermarking on the V-plane actor. It's time to activate your license using the key you've received via email. To do this, click on V Composure in the main menu, then click the License button located next to the Help button. The license activation window will pop up. Enter the license key you received and click on Activate License. Ensure that your Unreal editor has internet access to verify your license. If the activation process goes smoothly, you should see an active status, displaying all the information regarding your license status, type, and its validity date, and the watermark should disappear from the V-plane. Before proceeding further, we will add a cine camera actor to the scene, which the V Composure system will utilize as its main camera. This step is crucial to counter the ghosting effect caused by temporal anti-aliasing. Now, head over to Place Actors, select Cinematic, then drag and drop Cine Camera Actor into the scene. Ensure to lock through Cine Camera Actor and switch the viewport to it by clicking on Perspective in the viewport. Upon selecting the new Cine camera, you might notice that the projection appears blurry. This is expected as the depth of field is calculated in post-process, so it's essential to specify the distance between the main camera and the V-plane. To address this, click on the new Cine camera, navigate to Focus Settings, set the Focus method to Tracking, and under Tracking Focus Settings, pick V-plane. Perfect. The image is now clean and sharp. We are now ready to adjust our chroma key. Let's select VComposure Alpha Core. This layer should retain the core silhouette without fine details like shadows and fine hair. Scroll down to Transform Passes in the Details panel. You'll find 4 passes. Under Key Colors, click on the plus icon to add an element. Pick the background you want to remove. Deselect the RGB channels, leaving only the alpha. Navigate to Material Parameters of this pass. Scroll to Lumalog Bound, adjust its value, then go to Chroma Contrast and adjust its value as well. When satisfied with the result, click Accept. The second pass is Dispill by Average. This pass handles dispill, nothing in particular to do here. The third pass is V-Erode Alpha. This pass aims to reduce the contour of the alpha cores, worth experimenting with. The fourth pass is V-Garbage Mask. This pass adds a trim on all 4 sides of the video source with control over the blur level on each side, allowing you to remove undesirable parts of the video source, worth experimenting with as well. Now, shifting our focus to VComposure Alpha Soft. It boasts a unique feature, allowing the addition of 25% of the fine chroma details, such as shadows and fine hair, to recover the details lost during the chroma pass. For this, you will need a portion of your video source to have a few seconds of the background without the subject, to utilize it as a clean plate difference keyer. It's as simple as choosing the right moment to take a snapshot, and the rest is handled automatically. Of course, you have control over the intensity through the clean plate threshold parameters of the V Chroma Soft Transform Pass. This feature enhances the realism and detail in your compositing work, allowing for a more refined and professional output. By utilizing a clean plate difference keyer, VComposure Alpha Soft effortlessly brings back those subtle details that make all the difference. Great! We are now ready to adjust our soft chroma key. This layer should retain the highly detailed and soft chroma key, like shadows and fine hair. Scroll down to Transform Passes in the Details panel. You'll find 5 passes. Head to V Chroma Soft. Under Key Colors, click on the plus icon to add an element. Pick the background you want to remove. Deselect the RGB channels, leaving only the alpha to properly visualize the alpha result. Navigate to Material Parameters of this pass. Scroll to Lumalog Bound, adjust its value. Then go to Chroma Contrast and adjust its value as well. When satisfied, click Accept. The second pass is V-Unsharpen Mask. Unsharp masking, USM, is an image sharpening technique. This pass uses unsharp mask to enhance image sharpness, improving the clarity. Now, as for the third, fourth, and fifth passes, we've discussed these in the previous segment where we adjusted the chroma key for VComposure Alpha Core. These passes function similarly here, offering control over dispill, contour reduction of the alpha cores, and trimming of the video source edges with adjustable blur levels respectively. Feel free to experiment with these settings to achieve the desired look for your soft chroma key. Now, we will delve into the translucency of materials, and of course, VComposure is fully compatible with translucent materials. Here's an example of how to make your translucent material compatible with the VComposure system. We'll begin by placing a sphere in the scene, positioning it in such a way that it's in front of the subject for the effect. Select the root folder All in the Content browser, type VGlass to search for the material provided with the VComposure plugin. Assign this material to the recently placed sphere in the scene, and there you have it. Ensure that any translucent material has the option for output depth and velocity checked. Otherwise, the material will not be supported by the VComposure system. To locate the output depth and velocity option, open up your master translucent material and select the result node of the material. In the Details panel on the right, type Velocity in the search field. Check the box next to Output Depth and Velocity, then hit Apply and Save. This thorough walkthrough gets you well on your way to mastering VComposure version 2, unlocking the full potential of 3D compositing in Unreal Engine. Stay tuned for more in-depth tutorials on leveraging the power of VComposure for your projects. We have a lot more to share. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the upcoming tutorials. Until next time, goodbye and happy compositing!